see sucker soup on a hot summer day. Coffee comes back in a nerve-wracking way. The dishes and laundry take the garbage out. What a day, what a day, what a day.
Well, welcome to Capital Region Today. I'm so glad that you're joining us today. We've got a great lineup. I'm telling you, we have such great guests, and today's kind of a musical day, too. We're going to be starting out with our friends from the Asian Arts New York. We're going to be talking about their Peking opera musical coming up. We have a birthday fundraiser. Another musical guest will be Doc Horton. He's here. He's going to be celebrating his birthday and making some donations to a nonprofit there. And then we're going to be talking with the county library. We have a guest coming up. We have two great guests coming up. Buell will be interviewing David Pietrusza. We have the miSci here, and they're going to be talking about Rockin at the Dome, and that's an immersive experience. And then the musicians of Buell, back to music again, and they've got a great event coming up too, and celebrating. I've got to learn more about this. It's an amazing event. And then Crossroads Center for Children is here, and we're going to find out more about their fundraising opportunities. So we've got a great lineup. I'm so happy you're joining us today. We're going to start right out with Asian Arts New York, and they're doing the Peking opera, and it's a musical, and we're going to find out more about it and where it is. Hey, good to see you all.
Good to see you, and
Yeah.
it's a pleasure to have our crew here for the Peking opera musical.
Who's this guy you brought with you?
I don't know. Who are you?
Where? I'm Franco Spoto.
You've been on the show before, yeah.
Yes, and I'm delighted to be back.
Yeah, good to see you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And you.
Yeah.
It's our leading character, leading male for the show.
Okay.
Presenting the classical Italian opera techniques and an absolutely gorgeous vocal voice.
Yeah, he's got a great voice. You want to sing a little something for us?
A little something.
A little something.
A little something. A little something I will sing.
That gives you a sample of the voice that you're going to hear.
Right.
Yeah,
and
good.
Then,
And
back
Angelica's
here,
behind you.
Yeah, this young lady. So
Hi.
she comes from the Peking opera side. Tell us about you.
Yeah.
So I guess you could say I'm the other lead in the play. I'm the female lead. I'm playing Catherine, and yes, I'm the one who sings the Peking opera parts in the musical.
Angelica has been a trained Peking opera performer for over 2 years.
Yeah, there's classes that they learn the style of it.
The
What makes it a Peking opera? What's so different about that than a classical Italian or a German or a French opera?
Because Peking opera, it has its own cultural differences compared to Italian, because we get in an actual Peking opera performance, you would see them wearing special face paint and huge headdresses and really big costumes, but in our musical I'm just singing it, but you can still hear that difference between the Italian and the Peking opera.
So this is going to be quite an event.
It is.
It's different than a normal Peking.
No, it is an original creation. So
That's
we
what I'm
start
saying.
from
It's different
scratch.
than, yeah.
We started from writing the script. Our director, Ling Hui Tu, she wrote the script, and then we're producing the music out of it. So it's really challenging because it's everything starts from scratch, but that's the fun, right? That's how we have fun out of it. It's really, really interesting. So the story is a young girl, American girl who has everything: school, good friends, and doesn't really need, doesn't really short of money, and then quite spoiled, I say. And then one day she decided she was inspired, and then she's inspired. She wanted to go down the journey to do the hard work, to fundraising, for those Tibetan blind children, because where people live in Tibet, because the latitude they live in, and because the snow mountains and all, there's not an unusual case. There's some kids, they were born in the really deficient sight, or eventually they turn to blind, so they need special surgery for it.
That's a true thing?
That's a truth,
It's
yes.
true, okay.
So basically, then, it's a lot of, and then from like she doesn't know what is worry, what is, but then she went on this journey, struggle, fundraising.
It's a journey of hope.
A journey of hope.
Yeah.
And then she eventually encountered our entrepreneur, and then who struggled and finding through with the board directors, with the media and all, and eventually they partner together, be able to establish a program to help those children.
Oh, it sounds like a wonderful story.
It is that
Where's
journey of love and hope.
Yeah, where is it going to be?
So it's going to be on an Art Center of Capital Region on November 29th, 5:30 p.m. So it's basically the Thanksgiving weekend, the ending part of it.
Right.
Yeah, we're hoping to draw good crowds from families, because this is for family, really.
I was just going to ask, how young would they enjoy it?
Any age.
Any age.
Any
Okay,
age.
yeah,
any
yeah.
age. Well, in the theme, there are Tibetan children's. So
me.
our performance start from 5 years old and up.
Oh, okay. So
range.
you have children in the.
We have children in there. They'll be all dressed in the Tibetan costumes. And then we have live musicians to live accompany on the side of the performance. And then we have gorgeous Mongolian dancers, so it's a musical.
Oh, this
singing
is gonna,
and dance.
this sounds
and,
wonderful.
oh.
And I understand that you have a person from New York City helping you with this too.
Yeah, so Miss Lin Hui Tu, she's from Binghamton University.
Yeah.
So she traveled over. We do the rehearsals every
So
week.
it's quite professional. I mean,
It is.
Yeah.
It is. We're trying, even though we have. It's kind of interesting. It is, could say, a lot of supporting roles in this musical, because now we have board members, right? We have news reporters, and we have children's. So these are the supporting roles. But then it's getting really interesting. There are community leaders. There are real news reporters. They're drawn in to do the supporting role.
how
This is
cool.
how fun it is, right? And then we actually, and then there's people who are shopping in the market. So all these supporting roles attract some really interesting people. So I'd say
I can't wait to see it. Yeah, I can't wait to see it.
Yeah, people with all age and skin color and all. Yeah,
Wonderful.
So
And there is a charge for it, obviously.
It
yeah,
is
and they
a
can buy their
charge.
tickets online or
they can buy
or
the
at the
ticket.
door?
They can buy the ticket on the door, but let's see, might be get really popular. You might want to do it beforehand.
To make sure they get a seat.
Right. The general admission is $35,
Yeah.
but then there's a senior prize and student prize. But right now we have an early bird prize, which is, which is a good discount.
They usually do that in the beginning. Yeah.
Yeah. So people can go to www.asianarts.org and then check event page, and then you see the event, and then people can purchase the ticket.
Yeah,
So the early bird offers till November 20th.
I'm going to quickly ask Franco, what's it like to be in a Chinese opera?
Good question.
It's the way this is structured. It's not. There's nothing. There's no major difference from. Well, yeah, the role of the entrepreneur is one of a businessman who could be someone from America in Beijing.
No, it is here.
It's set in the United States.
It is the United States,
Oh, okay.
yeah. So.
Okay. So I'm reminded of, it may still go on, but in some European opera houses, they bring in the soprano from Czechoslovakia, the tenor from Italy, the bass from England.
So you're the
and
Poland.
everybody is singing his role in his own language.
Oh, okay.
And as you listen to it, you're trying to figure out who's what. But
Going to be fun.
it's a great deal of fun,
Yeah.
and it hasn't even occurred to me anyway during rehearsals so far that we're even different from one another.
Yeah.
There is the difference, obviously.
Music is a joiner.
Yeah, it's a cultural pudding, if you will.
It is. We're
and
going to hear a
quite
lot about the
wonderful.
puddings in today's show. That's good.
No puns about putting me on. But
Oh, no.
but the thing is that
I'm a punster, so I got it.
the way Miss Tu has written this, it all fits together seamlessly,
Yeah.
and that's what's fun.
We're going to have fun seeing it, too. And thank you so much for being here, all of you. Angelica, I can't wait to see you on stage and doing it. I know she's got a beautiful voice, and I've seen her dance. I mean, she's an amazing girl. So, yeah, very
Thank
talented.
you.
And I want to thank you all for being here, and I can't wait to see you.
Thank you.
Thanks for
Yeah,
having
Thank
us.
you.
We're going to switch over here to Doc Horton, who is a musician, Motown, and we're going to be, I don't know if he's going to do any Motown today, but anyway, he's got a birthday bash coming up, and you're raising money for an organization. So tell me a little bit about it.
Well, first of all, thanks for having me.
Yeah.
I think this might have been over the last decade, maybe my 20th time on your show.
I
and
think
every
so. You've
time
been
it gets
here.
better. But I tell you, becoming 7 is just a special year. But I don't want this just to be about me. I want to be about giving back to the community. And I chose Team Hero. Team Hero is a wonderful
I looked it
nonprofit.
up. It was interesting.
It's phenomenal. They do a lot of programming for disadvantaged kids based in Troy, but certainly kids from all over the Capital District can participate. And it was started by Pastor Jerry Ford and his wife, and they've had this thing going on for over a decade, and it's absolutely wonderful. It's right on 2nd Street. in
Yeah,
Troy.
I looked it up because I was not familiar with it. And I thought, this is an amazing organization. So, but let's talk about your birthday, because
Oh,
it's
sure.
a birthday bash.
A birthday bash.
Yes, and let's say he also has a band.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, I mean, and your band is going to be
My
performing.
band's playing. Doc Horton J Street Band have a 9-piece Motown pop funk band. Also, we're going to have some guest bands. A band called Legacy will be there. A band called Primetime will be there, and an amazing flutist.
Oh, I love that. Yeah. Oh, she was
Latanya-
on. She was. I saw her on your the one at Proctor's.
That is correct.
Yeah, yeah.
Latanya Renee,
She
she's
was
phenomenal.
wonderful, yeah.
Phenomenal. And you know, this has just been such a wonderful year for me. Again, a couple of weeks ago, I was on the red carpet in New York City.
I know you were an
At
actor.
a
Oh, my
premiere,
God.
my first movie, and I was a co-star in it. It's phenomenal.
We should say he's been a professor. He's got a PhD, and you were head of the what is it?
Well, I was
You were head of the
a
national organization.
Oh yes, Association of Black Sociologists.
Yeah.
I was the president of Association of Black Sociologists.
So this is a departure, not really, because you've always loved music. I know that from
Sure, sure.
everything we've talked about. But the fact that you were able to now transition, I'm assuming you kind of retired and now you're doing this.
I'm
full
still a
time.
professor full
Are
time.
you? Oh my gosh.
Hey, but let me just say this. What's so great is what's great about both roles is it's about giving. You know, my company HDH Entertainment is called the Company with a Conscience, and every year we choose a charity to give back to. And so, similarly, I had the movie, and the movie it's called Dreamweaver.
Okay.
It's still in festivals, but I tell you, I convinced the director to let me sing a little bit. So let me hear something, Doc. And he said,
Oh, he
"Okay."
didn't know you could sing.
You know,
Oh,
and
God.
so he said, "Oh, okay." So I'm driving. I'm playing the role of a retired cabbie, and I start singing a little bit of "You're My Everything" to my passenger, and who's the star. She's a young Chinese immigrant. Just got to New York City, and she goes on to become a multimillionaire business tycoon.
In the movie.
Yeah, no, not in the movie, but she ultimately does.
Oh, sure.
Oh, she does.
Yeah.
In fact, actually that business tycoon produced the movie.
Okay. Okay. All right. Cool.
But this is about her first journey and the kindness that I showed her, and that was the heart of the movie. The
Can't
fact
wait to
that
see
oh
it.
yeah,
Yeah, I'm sure it'll be in.
I'm telling you,
He has
it
to
was
have a
wonderful.
premiere up here.
We got to.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm gonna talk to the guys about that.
Yeah.
And then, heck, we'll coordinate it with the
Let's
with
just
the
do it, yeah.
Capital District Today show. And then last week we opened for now Mayor Dr. Dorcia Pleers.
Yeah, wasn't that exciting?
Yeah, at her
Yeah.
watch party. Oh, it was great.
Yeah.
And so, again, Motown music brings the world together.
Yes, it does.
And that's what we're about. And I tell you, at that watch party, you had all kinds of people there, and you could feel nothing but love for the
exciting.
candidate, love for the moment, love for the city of Albany. It was really phenomenal. And similarly, when in that movie, when my singing, I was singing. I said, "You're my everything, you're my everything," and all of it. I'm telling you, the audience, 200 people, 80% women. They went crazy. And then when and they had me to stand, and I got a standing ovation.
That was wonderful.
Oh,
yeah.
man.
What fun. What fun.
And so my 70th year is coming in great. Actually 2 weeks from today. So I just got to make it 2 weeks.
Yeah, well, I know it's coming up. So tell everybody where it is, when it is, and the rest of it.
November 22nd.
Okay. What day is that?
That is a Saturday from 4 to 6 at the Madison Theater, right in Albany.
They get tickets at the door.
Tickets can be on Eventbrite. In fact, the flyer has one of those QR codes. You can scan that. And at the door, it's a little more, 60 at the door.
Yeah, okay.
But we're going to have a phenomenal time.
So it's music. Is there food, did you say?
Oh, yeah, I'm having cater.
You're having
a young entrepreneur, her name is Cassie. Cassie, and her business, Cassie's Kitchen 79, and phenomenal food. So it's going to be catered. We're going to have 3 bands. Okay, and then of course
Party on.
There'll be some Team Hero will be there to talk a little about Team Hero.
Are they going to put 70 candles on your cake?
I don't know, but I tell you what.
Wait a minute, it's in a theater. They don't want fire.
Well, I tell you what. Somebody might say happy birthday to me. I don't know.
I can't imagine anybody would do that at all.
But I'm telling you, I want this to be about community, which is what I've always been about. I want this to be about us trying to help the kids because I'm here, but you got to look to the future.
Absolutely.
And the future, children are the future, and that's what this whole thing is about.
And we need to support them.
Oh, we do.
Support them, know that they're loved, and we address their issues.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
What kind of programs do they have?
Oh my goodness. First of all, they have an AI program. So they're teaching little kids about AI.
Yeah.
Okay. Then they help them with certainly their 3 R's.
Yeah.
Okay. But they also provide cultural programs. They're taking them on trips to museums all the way down to Washington, D.C. and all over the place. Oh, wonderful. It's just a wonderful program of enrichment and empowerment.
Yeah, yeah. And the fact that you're raising money for them.
Oh, let me tell you something. This is just not a one-time deal. I'm going to continue raising money for them for the entire year.
Because it sounds like they're a wonderful organization.
Oh, yes. They even have a food pantry.
I had never heard of them. Yeah.
That's why we're doing this.
Yeah.
And they even have a food and clothing pantry for the community.
Yeah.
So we're talking about an organization that does good. And they're good friends of mine. And I said, you know what? I'm going to embrace them this year, and I'm going to do everything I can to help them raise funds.
Yeah, that's good. And and maybe I'll get them on the show and talk about that.
Oh, yes.
Because it's what they're doing, I think, is so empowering for children.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
And I will definitely pass that on.
Yeah, please pass that on. I'd love to have them on the show.
Without question.
So your event now, are you going to be singing that night? I mean, I know
singing that. Oh, yeah, come on. I couldn't get out of there without them hearing Doc Horton sing.
And you've got some records. You've done some records.
Oh, sure, yes. I have as you know.
You're a songwriter. You do it all.
I'm a songwriter. I'm a producer. But what I had to do was, I had been away from the business for a while in terms of recording. So I found a young producer at the national level. My producer is a great producer. His name is Beats out of Houston.
He's doing a great job.
Oh, yeah. And we're working. We actually are working on my album now.
Good.
And so, oh, yeah. And so I'm just excited. And in my 70th year, to be able to not only accomplish so much.
Can't stop. You're going to be going for a long time.
Can't stop, won't stop.
Good. So if you want to support Team Hope as well and have a fabulous evening or late afternoon and evening of music and also food and just an enjoyable, and I got to tell you, that room is going to feel a lot of love.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, good. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me.
I'll give you an early happy birthday. Oh. Okay, good. We're going to switch over to our other guests. And Bill Buell, you've been involved with journalism for as long as I can remember. And now you've got an author here who has been an author for as long as I can remember. So tell me about what you're doing.
Well, I am serving as the Schenectady County historian.
I know you are, yeah.
I retired from the Gazette in 2019.
Yeah.
And then was appointed county historian the next day. And part of that job includes dealing with the public, so I'm at the county library quite a bit. And then we had this special Monday series in November where I talked to some prominent folks in the
I
capital
think we
region.
had a picture of you with Philip Morris that I was able to find.
We
Yeah.
had a good crowd at this past Monday for Philip. We had a great conversation with him.
I'm sorry I missed it because I really wanted to try and get there. Yeah.
And the week before, I opened it up with a conversation with Mark King, who's the executive director of the Mohawk Hudson Land Conservancy.
Yeah, Conservancy.
So that was very interesting.
Yeah. So who you have this coming
I
up
have
in
some
24?
very good.
Yeah, I mean, oh, he's
subjects coming
amazing. You are a historian as well.
I am.
Can I butt in here for a second? Next Monday, I have Cassidy Lent, who is a Schenectady High girl who is now library director of the Cooperstown Baseball Hall of Fame and
Oh,
Museum.
wonderful.
So she's going to be here next Monday at noon in the McChesney room.
Wonderful.
And then the Monday after that, I have this Dave Pietrusza guy
This guy right over here. Okay.
who's written so many books. I like to point out to people, I've written 3 books. And then I think of him. How many are there now, Dave?
Well,
Well, I set you up there.
written, co-written, co-edited, and books for younger readers, and also big books like encyclopedias, co-edited, 2,300 pages, about 50.
50.
Oh,
And I
so
bid-
wait, let's see. 350.
Yeah, I know. And then we're going to close out our series Monday, December 1st with Chris Hunter from miSci.
Oh, he's going to be on the show today.
Is he really?
Yeah,
Oh.
he really is.
We're going to be talking about some of the great
He's right over here, actually.
some of the great works that the GE advertising artists did over most of the first half of the 20th century.
Yeah, that amazing with that collection that they have. So, David, you, I know 50 books. I know that I think one of the earliest books that you were on the show, you talked was baseball.
Yes, that's how I started out in the business.
Yeah.
And so it started out very modestly with a modest. I thought it was going to be a newspaper or a magazine article, and it just growed into a book on baseball's Canadian American League, which Schenectady and Amsterdam were in it.
Yeah, the
So
Blue
there was
Jays,
A
I think,
lot,
yeah,
lot
yeah.
of local history in that. Did a series of books like that. Moved into baseball editing and history as a full-time position or profession, and then into
Presidents.
the presidents and the presidential historian with elections, covering books covering the 1920, 1960, 1948, 1932, and 1936 elections.
And one of them was going to be in a movie, weren't you going to?
Well,
you were working on movie
yes,
rights or
there's,
something.
well, there's options and there's
Yeah.
films.
Yeah.
The Rothstein book about the gangster Arnold Rothstein, who had a gambling casino and racing stables in Saratoga
Yeah.
Springs, that's been optioned several times. There's always interest in people trying to produce that, including some major players. We're hoping that we move forward with that. And then sort of out of the blue came a request from Walter Matthau's son, Charlie Matthau, to produce a film or series, it really should be a mini-series, on the book on the 1920 election.
Oh.
And he came up with some very interesting ideas on how to play with that, and which I shouldn't reveal because
No.
you know.
Well,
but-
there's nobody, just you and me here.
yeah, just right. But I mean, he's got some good ideas on that, and he just renewed the option. So the game is still afoot.
Yeah, and I know that I think the picture that we had of your book that you had sent me was Gangsterland. And I found that book to be very interesting because there's so many pieces to it that I was not aware of a lot of it and who was involved. And I mean, it's an amazing book.
Hell, I wasn't aware of it.
You weren't even aware of it, yeah.
But it's a walking tour of Broadway, Times Square, really, and the Upper West Side of Manhattan, because that was pretty mobbed up in the 20s. And so that came about as sort of a sequel, unplanned, on the Arnold Rothstein bio
Yeah,
when I
yeah.
was asked to do a walking tour a long time ago,
Yeah.
and kept the notes from it.
Yeah,
Never throw anything away.
Never
right,
throw it.
Bill?
Right,
Well,
yeah.
Bill, I know that, Bill, you've done a lot with, in the Gazette I've seen, you know, where you do the historical photos and things. How does that come about when you do that?
Well, you might be referring to the Monday history.
Yeah,
page.
yeah, yeah.
that's
Is that,
me.
are you still doing that?
I'm not doing that. That's my friend Jeff Wilkin.
Oh, okay, all right.
who
I thought
also
you
is
were
a
involved with
recent-
that, yeah.
Well, I give him some advice.
Yeah, yeah,
from
okay,
time to
yeah.
time. But he's still doing that for a while. He retired as well.
Yeah, yeah,
But
yeah.
I'm still writing an occasional history column.
A column, I
or-
saw that,
Or
yeah.
a feature article like on the Capital Region Veterans
Yeah,
Memorial that was in.
that was,
Monday's
yeah,
paper.
just recently, yeah. I think that because you're a historian, you're able to pull, I think, with all your guests to bring that out with the historical background. I know David's going to be an easy mark here because he's got so much going on. When you talk about, and of course Philip Morris, you're there. Now Cooperstown, that's an amazing place too. You know, the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, I learned about this woman, Cassidy Lent, when we were doing, putting up a marker for the Mohawk Giants at SUNY Schenectady last fall, or last summer, I think it was. And I was talking to somebody from Cooperstown, I can't remember the gentleman's name, but he said, you know, our library director is a Schenectady High kid.
I
said,
did
really?
not know that. Yeah.
I said, who is this person? So he gave me her name and number. I gave her a call on the phone. Her parents still live in Goose Hill,
Oh, okay, yeah,
So she
yeah,
still
yeah.
comes here quite a
Avenue
bit.
A in that area, yeah,
and I'm looking forward to talking to her on next Monday.
yeah. That's great. So how did you get your guests?
Well, it helps when you have 40 years in the newspaper business. You know people. Everybody, pretty much everybody I'm talking to is because I met them through my work as a newspaper man.
Yeah, yeah.
I first spoke with him a while ago.
It helps when you barge your way in.
Yeah. Oh,
But he
David's so
was,
good.
he was doing a baseball book that I thought looked interesting.
Yeah.
And I said, oh, this guy's pretty interesting.
Yeah.
So I did a story or two on him. And
His books are very well
yeah.
researched, and I love the fact that a lot of times he'll put in there that I know who the characters are and what's going on in the books.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
so it's fun. I really enjoy it.
Good.
You got to prepare and know some questions.
You're going to do it again next year?
I don't know. We'll have to
There's
see.
so many people that I'm
Yeah.
thinking that could be interviewed easily, you know.
Well,
Of course,
getting
you and I
Philip-
do a lot of the interviewing, so we do know who's
I
out
thought
there.
Philip Morris was going to be difficult with me. 'Cause
He's an easy
I was
interview.
almost afraid to ask him. And he goes, no, I'll do it. Why would you think I wouldn't want to do
Yeah.
it? I said, oh, great, Philip. And then we had a great conversation. I think
There were 50 people there, I think.
more than 50.
Or 40, okay.
Yep. And they saw a side of him which they didn't know. I mean, his father was a Greek immigrant. I ended it by asking him about his desk and his office.
Oh, and he doesn't have an office.
You
I know
know.
that because I
He's
walked
got
by
a little desk
Got a little
in
tiny
a hallway
thing in a
up
corner.
against the wall. It's incredible. And he
out in the
runs-
open.
Right, yeah. And I just was I couldn't believe it, so I had to bring it up, and I ended my presentation with it last Monday.
Yeah, yeah. It's amazing. I think that when you do interviews like this, you bring out more of the person. It's not just the history, but you bring out the character of the person that you're talking to and what they went through to get to where they are.
Right.
Yeah.
That's the idea.
Yeah.
Something that
I
people
love
didn't know
interviews like-
just from reading their book. Something
Yeah.
else.
I love interviews like that,
Yeah.
so I hope that you continue.
You know, that's why we started. In the old days, 5 years ago, we just invite somebody in, and they would get up and make a presentation for 45 minutes,
Oh, okay.
and then they might answer a few questions. And I just thought it
No,
sounded better with me sitting there with the person asking them questions and going back and forth.
Yeah.
And I have a pretty reliable audience, loyal audience. And right from the get-go, I can't remember who the first guy might have been Jim Schaefer, the town of Rotterdam historian, who I actually sat down next to.
Yeah.
Or it might have been Paul Grandal, but people said
Talked to
that's,
Paul recently. Yeah,
that's
he's
so
an
much
amazing
better
guy.
than just sitting there and listening to somebody talk for 45 minutes.
Well,
It's easier for the speaker, too.
Yeah, it is. Well, when people ask about coming on the show, someone said to me, "Oh, you don't ask questions and then get answers and ask the next question." No, I have a conversation with people because I don't know what you're going to say.
Right.
So I pick up from what you say and we have a conversation. And I think that a lot of viewers may not realize that a conversational interview is a lot different than here's my question, and here's the next question, and here it's like you lose the momentum of the engagement that you have. Yeah.
That's why we call my program In Conversation With.
I love it.
Somebody came up with that idea. It
Yeah, I
wasn't
don't know
me.
who.
Somebody at the library. There's plenty
Maybe.
of good people over there.
But it's true. That's what it is. And I promote this show as being a conversation. We're not doing a Q&A here. So, oh, I can't wait to go. Come and see
Okay,
you. Yes.
all right.
Monday, right?
He's
Mondays
on the
at
24th?
noon.
Yes.
The 24th, but
Cassidy
your Mondays at noon,
It's
right?
next
For all
Monday,
of
right, at noon in the McChesney Room at
Good,
the
good.
Karen B. Johnson Downtown Library.
downtown, the main library.
Main
Good.
library, yep.
Yes.
Good to see you
Good
both.
to see
It's
you.
always a pleasure to have
Thank
you both
you.
on the show. I love your books. So
Thank you.
It's good. Good. And we're going to go. I'm going to have a conversation with your other guy.
Okay.
Yeah. So you're going to be on with Bill, huh?
Yes, talking about the history of GE advertising and art and showcasing some of the things that are in our collection, some of the things that we wish were in our collection.
Oh, what do you mean wish? What happened to them?
Well, some of them just kind of disappeared into the ether. Others did end up in other locations because one of the
They
things
borrowed them and never returned them?
Well, there's some other stories I won't share, but typically
Okay.
when GE did a painting for its promotional calendars,
Okay.
they would then give them away to somebody tied to the subject of the calendar.
Oh,
So
that's
they're just
what
kind of
happened.
floating out there everywhere.
Well, if you have the calendar, you could probably recreate the picture.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
oh yeah. We do have the prints of all the calendars.
Yeah.
So we've actually scanned those, and we've got all of those up in Google Arts and Culture.
Yeah.
So people can just go in and search for free.
So tell me, so how do people see that? Because I know that I've been in your lower level there when they're scanning stuff, and I've seen how they all get to work really hard. And I imagine they're still scanning because there's going to take another 20 years probably.
It'll be another 50 years.
50 years to scan them all.
Yeah.
But if someone wants to do some research on GE advertising or whether it's their pictures, where would they go?
Well, they can start out with a couple of our, they can go to our website. We have an archives page, and that has links to our Google Arts and Culture database, which has a lot of the lighting and the art photos, and then also New York Heritage, which we're members of that through the Capital District Library Council, but there's 200 museums and libraries from across New York State that are part of this one database. So we have about 15,000 images in each, which sounds like a lot, but our total collection is about 2 million. So
2 million?
2 million photos, yes. Oh, yes.
And how did you come by those?
Well, some of it was the original GE publicity photo collection that came from the Old Hall of Electrical History. And then the research laboratory has donated things. GE Creative Services donated some.
Oh, my goodness.
WRGB had its own photo file, and then also had the WGY radio photo file.
So you're the repository
Yeah.
for all of those. That's wonderful.
Oh, yes, yes.
Yeah.
And then private individual collections and
Right.
et cetera, et cetera.
Amazing. But you're not here to talk about that. But, this is what I do. It's a conversation. We
yeah.
digress, right?
Oh, yes,
When that
yeah.
comes up, we just follow it. But right now we're talking about what's going on at the planetarium.
Yes.
I can't believe how you have repurposed that.
Oh,
As well as being a planetarium.
Yeah, yeah.
So tell me a little bit about what's going on there because you're doing a lot.
Oh, yeah. So So I'll actually start with a couple other programs and then get to the big program.
You're going to measure up on this one?
Yeah. Yeah. Yep. So we've also started doing a whole series of wellness programs in the planetarium. So this coming Saturday morning we have a meditation program. You can meditate under the stars.
Oh.
And then on the 25th, it's usually like the third or fourth Tuesday of the month, we have a sound bath.
Oh, we talked about that.
Oh yeah, Charlie.
I did not know what that was.
Oh yeah, Charlie comes in with his gongs and then under the stars and with a little light music. It's a nice kind of relaxing experience
with a soft sound.
To open your mind. And then we've also got on Fridays and Sundays right now we have the Mesmerica sequel Beautifica. So you can, there's a link to the tickets for that through the website, but that's the music of James Hood paired with special visual graphics, and it's all kind of designed to sync together and kind of relax you and open up your mind.
Yeah, wonderful.
Yeah, and then once you're relaxed, then you can go to Rockin the Dome and get hyped up.
Pink Floyd?
Yeah. So this Saturday the 15th, we have our Wish You Were Here Pink Floyd show running at 5:50 and 6:50. Then we're actually taking a break next weekend because of the holiday parade, because we want people to go to the holiday parade and not be worried about dealing with the traffic to come up to Rockin the Dome. And then we're also in the process of installing the laser show equipment. So on December 6th, we're going to be premiering Laser Beatles and Laser Rolling Stones.
Oh my gosh!
Yes.
Oh.
Oh yeah, we've
right up my alley.
Oh yeah, we've got a whole series of I think about 10 new shows. So it's the Beatles that are going to be rotating over the next few months. So it's the Beatles, it's Rolling Stones, Queen.
Oh, I love Queen. Oh my gosh.
I think Billie Eilish, Bad Bunny.
Oh, this is amazing.
Oh yeah, and then some shows for more geared toward kids and family audiences too. We're going to have Laser Movie Magic, which is Disney songs. Laser Oz, so it's songs from The Wizard of Oz.
So where are you getting? I mean, you must be working with a company that does this.
Oh yeah, there's a company called Laser Fantasy that is actually here in Schenectady right now at our planetarium.
Really?
As of taping on November 12th.
Okay.
And again, this was thanks to a grant from Metroplex that funded the installation of the equipment, and then the way we're getting the new shows, we also get a new show every quarter because the companies are still working on new shows.
They're producing them.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So and they try and keep it cued into. I think they had some classic shows, but then they had some newer pop shows.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you have to kind of gauge your audiences and, have something for everybody, kind of thing. So this is a real change, I guess, in the museum. Now, we haven't forgotten that you have displays there as well.
Oh yeah. We've got the displays, and we still have all of our educational planetarium shows during the day with the Godot Star Machine, which is now a little bit of a class. It's actually 19 years old now, but
I remember when they put it
in. But
I'm doing this show a long time.
Yeah. But when it was built, it was so far ahead of its time.
There were only like 6 or 8 in the country when it went in.
Still only like a dozen, but with the LED lighting and the fiber optics, it's still the truest representation of the night sky you can get in a planetarium.
Amazing. Yeah.
And you can also program it to go to any latitude and any date of history. So when people have birthday parties at the museum, we can say, this is what the sky looked like on your birthday.
Amazing. Well, I like what you're doing, and I think that you've created a new venue, a destination, because these events that you're doing, like on Saturdays and Sundays and stuff, that's new destination things. Yeah, I mean, it's not just come to the museum. It's like, this is an amazing event you've got to come to.
Oh yeah, and then we want to kind of explore working with visual artists to do things on the dome and explore kind of more uses of live music, which actually an upcoming guest, the musicians of Melwick, a couple of years ago did a show.
There they are. They're right over here. Yeah.
Inside our planetarium about William and Caroline Herschel.
Yeah.
And their interest in both music and astronomy.
See, I mean, it's wonderful. I got to congratulate you on the vision that you have to create I call it a destination, because it's not just a museum. You're creating events.
Oh yeah, we're looking at adding more exhibits in the new year, both hands-on exhibits that also talk about local industry, local innovation, and kind of looking more about career opportunities in not only science but art and music and architecture.
Great. So good to have you on the show. I know you come on frequently, but I think it bears that we should be really looking at what miSci is to our community.
Oh, yes.
Thank you so much for being here
Thank
today.
You.
Yeah, and I'm going to go over to Musicians of Melwick now, find out what. Oh, they were over there, huh? Okay, good. Hi, Anne Marie. It's good to see you. And hi, Caroline.
Hi.
It's so good to see you all here. And you've got a great event coming up, too. And do I understand that you're having him come here? Did I read that?
Yes, you read it. Yes.
I'm looking and go, wait a minute, am I reading this right? And I read it over twice. Because I says, am I reading that right? He's really going to be here?
He's really going to be here. You're talking about David Amram,
Yes.
of course.
Oh, my gosh.
Yes, I met him via the phone about 2 years ago. I wrote to him on his website about possibly using one of his film scores. And I didn't really expect an answer, and instead I got a phone call.
Oh my goodness.
And about an hour later, we had a delightful,
wonderful
conversation, and over the next course of the year, many phone conversations. Then he came to one of our concerts last year.
Really?
And then we started thinking about his 95th birthday, which is November 18th.
Yeah.
And he is still going strong. He's playing all over the United States.
Well, that's why I'm looking at 95. Wait a minute. Let's see. I'm trying to process this. I mean, not that 95 is old anymore,
right,
you know.
Right. But he's still really, really just full of musical passion and so involved still in this great career. He just made a documentary with Sun Ra. He's going gangbusters, and it turns out he has this amazing connection to Schenectady because his ex-wife was Laura Lee Ecabelli, like Ecabelli's restaurant.
Yeah,
He's
yeah,
on
yeah,
Route
yeah.
50. All 3 of his children were born here. So
he has. I'm just blown away by that. I really am blown away by this, and you've gotten. I'm sure that you just were.
Oh my
Your
gosh.
executive director here.
Completely, just blown away by David, and I had the pleasure of speaking with him last Friday, and it really is an experience. It's the Amram experience. Not only are you hearing his stories of all of the amazing collaborators he's worked with, I mean, we could name so many: Leonard Bernstein,
Paul Newman,
Willie Nelson,
Johnny Depp,
Dizzy Gillespie,
Jack Kerouac.
They're tag teaming
we could
here.
go on and on and on with
Right.
that. It's like there's really no end. He has been this force in the world, kind of both classical and popular music, really bridging those divides.
Right.
Jazz, all different genres, and his connections he's had. He had this really funny thing that he said when I spoke with him. He talked about coming up in the University of Hangoutology. So
I love that.
his approach to his education is meeting people, learning from them, having that exchange of ideas, and in his world, of course, of musical ideas.
Right.
So he's just been everywhere, worked with everyone,
Well,
and
see,
we're so lucky. Yeah,
Well,
he's so
that's
cool.
that's the thing that got me is like, no, why would he be coming here?
Right.
I mean, should I have even said that? But it's like,
But he's so enthusiastic about this. I mean, like,
no, I mean, it's
nothing
great.
right.
It was like, it's like saying, you're the King of England. Why would he be dropping in here?
But everything is a valid musical experience for
Yeah.
him, and that's one of the things that you see throughout his career is that he embraces everything so wholeheartedly. And he's giving, not only is he performing on the concert with us, but he's also giving a master class to our jazz ensembles.
I saw that.
We have 2 open rehearsals that were his
He's
idea.
going to direct those, yeah?
Yes, and he's just so fully committed and enthusiastic and just
He must
excited.
be a delightful man.
He is a delightful
Yes.
man, and I can't see that he's slowing down at
No,
all.
no,
He's just all over the place, and he leaves us to go to jazz at Lincoln Center the following week to celebrate his birthday. So it's a great experience for us. It's fun, it's meaningful, and we can hardly wait.
Well, one of the things it has taught me from what you said, it doesn't hurt to reach out.
It doesn't. It doesn't. And he has, you know, everybody is on the same plane as far as he's concerned. And I
Yes.
think that's one of the patterns you see throughout his career, is that it's all worthwhile. There are possibilities everywhere.
Yeah, I mean, and I think we always, maybe you don't, but I always hesitate to go, oh, they're just so high above me, or, you know, they're more popular, or they're this, and you hate to, you know, kind of, well, they're going to think I'm, you know, like intruding in their lives or something. I don't know. I get these crazy feelings sometimes.
I think we all feel that way, but there's nothing about him. I called him 2 weeks ago with a question on one of the scores, because he also picked all the repertory for this concert. I said, I just have a little question about how you notated this. Now, he wrote this particular piece back in 1977, so it's not like it's,
It was yesterday.
And he immediately answered me and said, well, I mean this. It should sound like a sigh. And then he said, and what about this? How are you, how are you playing this? And just that alertness about the music and just his immediacy with getting back to you, it's delightful and amazing.
I just like, I wasn't kidding when I said I read that over twice. I'm going, did I reading that right?
Yes.
You know, but I'm so
No,
glad I did read it right.
I think for everybody who's in the audience, they're going to have such a special experience, because not only will he be performing, and that's a treat in itself, but he will be talking about his life. He'll be interacting with the musicians. He's very interactive with the audience.
So when is this? We didn't really cover that. And where is it? Now let's
Well,
get down to brass
it's
tacks here.
Friday, November 21st. The
Okay.
concert's at 7 p.m. at SUNY Schenectady in the auditorium, so it's very accessible.
It's very and parking's easy.
Parking is easy. It's right there. You can just, it's all one level. You
Yeah.
can walk right in. And then there'll be a special reception following the concert. He picked his favorite kind of cake.
Oh, really? What's his favorite cake?
What did you end up ordering? He gave us 3 choices.
I think it was red velvet we ended up
Okay.
going with, but don't quote me on
Okay.
that. He
Okay.
was
He
fortunately.
had 3 choices.
he
Get
had-
all 3.
He had lots of favorites, which is good. Which is good.
Yeah. But it's wonderful that you're able to bring in this talent. I know that you've, so this is your big event now. Are you planning anything special for the spring?
Oh, we have a lot coming up. Actually, one of your guests later is involved with us with a very special collaborative performance of Purcell's Dido and Aeneas,
Okay.
which will be both up in Saratoga and at the Troy Savings Bank Music Hall.
Okay.
We have a Scotch event with Scotch itself, the spirit Scotch.
Okay, got
Paired
it.
with tam o'shanter and Scottish music. With the St. Andrews Society, we have.
Oh, yeah, they're big here. Yeah,
they
the St.
are
Andrews,
big
They're a
yeah.
blast, too.
Yes.
That's
Yeah,
for
I
sure.
know.
They are a blast. We have a Portuguese event coming up in March.
What was the one that I was at? Was at the dance studio that was really in Romania.
Romania, Wines of Romania.
That was an amazing event.
That's been one of our most popular series, these wines paired with the culture of the country. And it's, first of all, it's a lot of fun. It's fun to research it. It's fun to, pull it all
Yeah,
together.
yeah.
But I think the audience, who are very convivial by the end.
Yeah. They go
Lots
home
of
and say,
smiles.
I had a great
Yeah.
time.
So, and those, and I think it gives a unique view when you get sort of the foods and the wines paired with the music, and in some cases the poetry.
Well, you drop into the culture.
You drop into the culture, and it's nice for everyone.
I love dropping into somebody else's culture because it just makes you realize how close we are.
Yes.
You know, even though the food is maybe a little different, but what happens is the experience is the same.
The experience and the sense of belonging to a culture.
Exactly.
Which I think for people, it's a really unique sort of snapshot of it.
Yes, I like what you do. I really like what you do. Yeah, I know. You've been on the show a while. Thank you for taking over as the executive director and take a little pressure off
It's
her.
my pleasure. You know, we go back a number of years, so we have this wonderful relationship that we've built off of, and now growing together. It's been
Well, and she's made so many things a possibility for us.
Yeah.
And
Well, you can't do everything.
my
you
pleasure.
can't do everything. And as we grow, you know, that side has to grow too.
Yeah.
And she's
Exactly.
incredible.
Yeah.
It's a compliment to you, complimentary to our.
Well, I want to
We
thank you
balance each
both
other.
for being here, and I am just amazed at what you're doing. I mean, and your music is just
Yes.
wonderful.
Thank you so
thank
much.
you so
Ann.
much.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thanks for having
Okay,
us.
I'm going to try to get there too.
All
yeah.
right.
Yeah, I hope I got that night free. And here we are, Crossroads for Children.
Center for Children.
Children.
Yep, you got it.
But in your one of the things you dropped the S, so
And
I
yes.
have to kind of keep that straight in my mind.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
I know. That's what
Yeah.
kind of confused me for
Yeah.
a second or two. So, Vicki, tell us a little bit about what Crossroads does.
So Crossroads is a nonprofit organization. We're located in Schenectady, and we help kids from all the different school districts and counties around
Do
us.
you have a school?
We have a school and a clinic, and we have daycare services
so you
as
have
well.
you have all three.
Yeah, and it's all under one roof, and everybody that works there loves all of the kids. So you don't, not just their own kids.
That's really nice, though.
So
I
it
know. I
is,
mean,
yeah.
what's not delighted about kids? I mean, they're
Exactly.
so innocent, and they're
We have the best kids too.
right.
Our preschool kids, all 7 preschool classrooms are integrated. So our
You have 7 classrooms.
7, that's just preschool. And then there's 4 at the school age level, but at the preschool level, they're integrated with kids with IEPs and kids with, general ed needs, and they're integrated so that they're learning together.
But that's so important, yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's sort of like what a lot of the education was, is because you want to integrate them.
Exactly.
So, it works.
Research actually shows that is better for both populations.
Absolutely.
To grow up
And
together.
Understanding too,
Yep.
and
understanding, leading, being able to help people instead of judge them. It's just a great model. Since we moved to our new building, we have, since we're on your show before, because the last time was,
A while
it was
back.
canceled
Yeah.
because of COVID the
yeah.
last
Oh,
time.
God, remember those years?
And then we just never have gotten
I'm
back
so
till
glad
today.
you're back again.
We are too.
Yeah,
Thanks
yeah.
for having
And
us.
we've done a lot in that time. So
Yeah.
the majority of that time was spent looking for a new building. So we have always leased. We're in our 27th year. I think we just figured out, and we've always leased. And so a few years back, the board and myself put forth an effort to find a building, purchase it on
where
our
is you-
own.
what-
We're still in Rotterdam.
Okay,
so,
still in Rotterdam.
Yeah, but we're right off 88, 88 and the Thruway. So it's
Okay.
a great location.
Are
We
you by
moved in-
Chalmont School?
We
Yeah.
are right down the road from Chalmont.
Okay, all right, yeah.
Yep. So we've.
I mean, when I figured where you were.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
Yep, it's right down the
We
road.
just finished our first school year in June, and we're now starting our second year. So a lot has been done for that. We did a capital campaign, and that was a lot of work on Vicki's
Well,
part.
that's
in
a
the
big
school,
job,
but
yeah.
it's great. We love our new building, but
It's
there's still more to
awesome.
be done.
And what is your population if you looked at number of kids
So
that
we
you
have
deal?
typically
In
at
and out,
120 per year of students in school by the end of the year, because they can come in, we have kids coming in all year, not just in September. And then we also have the clinic, and the clinic is an ABA clinic, Applied Behavior Analysis. So kids
I'm sorry,
come in-
ABA, what is that?
Applied Behavior Analysis,
Okay.
ABA, and it's the best practice for kids with autism that aren't making progress in other ways. It works on things very discreetly and breaks things down, and they develop skills that they need and sometimes go into our classrooms eventually, but they start out in a clinic. And we are open to accepting kids to clinic and nursery school right now.
Okay, and if you're a parent watching right now and think
Yep.
that maybe this is an answer to your prayers in a sense, how would they contact you, and is there an application process?
Yep.
How is that? What happens?
So
Why
it
don't you do
depends. It depends on.
Too many questions, I'm sorry.
Depends on kind of who's asking and what they're looking for. But all of it, you can go through our website. There's a button on there to click for more information. You can send your information, and we'll get in touch with you. If it's a child with special needs, they would go through their home school district to get referred to us. If it's a parent of a child who's just looking for daycare and to be integrated with those classrooms, they can reach right out to the school through the website or just call, and we'll set up a tour and visit. And if it's the clinic, same thing. There's a button on the website to click, and it will put you right through to our clinic to get more information.
Yeah, it's important. Daycare is really tough for a lot of parents.
Yeah, it is. And unfortunately, the number of programs that are available for parents, even when a child first gets diagnosed or even just identified as needing extra support, those services are dwindling. There's not as many available, so we have
Funding
parents that are
seems to
waiting.
be getting cut a lot of places.
Yeah, and I think parents are just waiting for a long time to get into programs. So we're seeing kids where we used to get kids in right at 2, they're now coming to us when they're 3 or 4 because parents are waiting for openings. So that's unfortunate, but we try to fill, and we are full with almost every spot that we have at the
Can
school.
you grow any more in your building?
We can. That's down the road. Right now, we've
I
maxed out the building,
I mean,
but
at
yes.
least you know, because you're going to need teachers, you
Yes,
need to have room.
exactly.
You need to have, I mean, there's a lot of needs that you have in order to open up another classroom.
Yeah.
I think when we moved, we thought like, oh, there's 8.2 acres, like we can really grow. But the fact is what you just said, like we just really wanted to focus on getting into the building with the people we had and being able to do that well, and then in the future.
Yep. But the site does give us that opportunity in the future to expand.
That's really wonderful. And I've been following you because you do send, I get your notices and things, and I do follow what you do. You have your fundraisers and things like that. Do you have a fundraiser coming up? And I know you're working on Giving Tuesdays and things like that. Yeah.
Well, that's the biggest thing coming up.
We have a lot of things that are ongoing, and people can find that on our website. Those opportunities to help out anytime. But Giving Tuesday this year is going to be a little bit extra special because it's in our new building for the first time. We have always used it as a day to get donations, of course, as any nonprofit would do, but we're also giving out to our population and our kids. We're going to have visiting pets come in that day.
Oh, that's a good idea, yeah.
We have, for our parents, some peace of mind. We're having the sheriffs come and do child safe ID, the ID program, so that is very helpful for the parents. And for our staff, we're going to do coffee and cookies all day long. So
you're making a special day of it.
Yeah, we're making it, a little. We always try to do something, that's giving, not just getting. But we do love when people give to us too, and they can do. That's when our capital campaign is going to, or not our capital
annual appeal.
Our annual will launch for Giving Tuesday. And
so you do have a gala every so often, or
something
like a gala.
Yeah, we just had our gala in October, and we have a golf tournament in May every year.
Every organization, I think, and it's getting, I don't want to say worse, but it's getting harder, I should say, harder and harder to raise funds, because there's so much need everywhere.
Yeah, there is.
I mean, we had the guest on that talks about that Team Hope. I mean, I was not aware of that. And they're struggling too, so there's a need out there.
We're very fortunate. We have a really dedicated donor base. We have several donors that give on a monthly basis, so it just automatically comes out of their paycheck, or they send a check monthly, and that's really helpful. I think once it becomes habit and those donors kind of don't miss it, it becomes part of their routine.
Yeah, you just realize
we're very
that's
lucky
an
that
easy
we
way
do
to
have
do
a
that.
strong donor base.
I have to announce who's coming on, and then we'll come back and finish our conversation.
Okay.
Next show we have the Albany Civic Theater coming on. They're doing a Funny Mirrors. It's a play coming up. Mount Ida's coming up. They're talking about a circus, by the way. And then we've got the Schenectady Civic Players. We're going to be talking about Christmas trees, like a Christmas tree farm, I think it is. We have Schenectady Shares on the show, and of course, we always have a great show coming up. But right now, we're back here with the Crossroads. How can people help you?
Well, there's obviously send their kids if that's what they are in need of for any of those things. Just reach out. Sometimes our education director, Melissa, is amazing with parents who are just like struggling. They're like, I want my kid to get in there, but I I don't know what to do, she walks them through it. She's got such an amazing heart. So there's kids. We need, we want daycare
Do you want
kids to come.
volunteers? Are you looking for volunteers
yes,
that would like to
volunteers,
come in and work with the kids? And
Uh-huh.
I mean, they're vetted, of course.
Yes,
but yeah.
and
We do
there's
a
so
good-
many volunteer opportunities. They can work with the kids. They can work and help in the front office. We've
Behind
had
the
people do
scenes.
landscaping. I mean, there's tons of things. So volunteers are a big part. We have a wish list that goes out on our website.
Staff.
Weekly. Yes,
Sometimes staff.
there's lots of ways that people can help, and all of that can be found through the website.
Do you
And
have
share,
any-
even sharing on like our social media. We love it when
Exactly.
people share and comment and give us feedback. It's just fun to engage
With
with
social
people.
media, it really helps to get the spread,
Yeah.
to spread the
Definitely.
word out.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's really important.
Great.
So what we need to do is tell people how to get there, and then you go to
Crossroadscenter.org.
crossroads.org.
Yeah,
and you can
everything's
sign up.
right on our website.
Great.
So
Well, we've had a great show today, talking to a number of our guests, and we were very lucky to have a lot of things on music and museum, and we got it all here. So got to watch the next show to see what we got coming up. And I want to thank you all for being
thank
here.
you so much for having
Yes,
us.
always fun to have you. Thanks for watching. I'm Ann Pearl, your host for Capital Region Today.